understand why Raekwon is number one?
I don't know why he's number one.
Raekwon can dress.
He can dress.
I know the name sounds funny on the list, but Raekwon can dress.
He could dress. He could dress.
I think would be number one.
Most of his lyrics was
polo shit.
So what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. So Cardi B is fed up with Joe Budden. On Thursday, the Bronx rapper took to X Spaces to share her frustrations with all the criticism she's been receiving from Budden over her highly anticipated album. She says Joe Budden is obsessed with criticizing me up and down. It's really getting me frustrated because it's like, bro, leave me alone. I don't understand this about Joe Budden. First, you're always talking about how you got a source from Atlantic Records that be telling you about my album, and that's a lie. She then made it clear that only two people have her music, her and her music engineer, meaning Atlantic Records can't drop her album for her. She added that whenever she has meetings, there are no more than 5 people in the room, so it's impossible to get information out of her team. Every 5-6 months, you're comparing another female rapper towards me. You compare new artists, you compare old artists, you compare every single artist to me. She then went on to make some other allegations.
Ice-T. 15 is Slick Rick, Cameron, Ghostface, Biggie, LL Cool J. And the top 10 reads as following. 10, Foxy Brown.
Kid Cudi.
9, F.A.B.O. Fabulous.
Yes.
8, Grand Pooba. 7, Lil Kim. 6, Nas.
Dana Day.
5, Puff. 4, Eric B. and Rakim. 3, Pharrell. 2, Kanye West. And their number one best dressed rapper of all time, Raekwon.
What the fuck is this list?
In the no Dana Dane, no Big
Will
Daddy
Smith.
Kane. What are we talking about?
He's a rapper. Tell me. Are y'all bugging?
Will Smith could rap.
Y'all, you are tripping. Y'all are fucking tripping.
What's that music video you was in?
I'm not saying that. Y'all are tripping if you do not think that Will Smith is one of the cleanest dressers ever, and he is a fucking rapper. I am not wrong here. I am not wrong here.
They're not talking about suits and tuxedos, lady.
You're not wrong in what you're talking about.
Okay, maybe they should have specified the type of rap that they're...
And what this list is, they would be grading Fresh Prince as a dressed rapper, not Will Smith.
Trendsetter.
And if you dress stylish, if you're judging
he used to dress back in the day.
Fresh Prince was...
He could dress back in the day.
He was, extremely.
That Lacoste Sportif shit and all that.
You didn't say Big Daddy Kane on there?
No. Big Daddy Kane wasn't on there. Or Dana Dane.
That's kind of crazy. That's crazy.
Dana Dane is nuts.
Dana Dane is nuts, bro.
And Big Daddy Kane is probably nuts.
What are we talking
also,
about?
I'm just going to recheck this to see.
Big Daddy Kane,
Can you all make me understand why Raekwon is number one?
I don't know why he's number one.
Raekwon can dress.
He can dress.
I know the name sounds funny on the list, but Raekwon can dress.
He could dress. He could dress.
I think would be number one.
Most of his lyrics was
polo shit.
That shit.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Capadonna?
Capadonna was even more so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm learning.
Let me see.
I'll put West Side
Gun. There's really not a Big Daddy Kane on.
Yeah, West Side Gun would be on there before that. If anything.
For a couple of them names up there.
Yeah.
Well, this don't sound like it's including so many current people. West Side Gun is definitely in that mix for me.
Gunna, Shy Glizzy. He had some current names up there.
Yeah, that's true. West Side Gun should be on this list.
Absolutely.
I'm taking some people off this list.
I kind of want to say I put Wale in there maybe too.
I'm not ready to do that.
No.
I know Wale.
More like he has the kick game.
But I know sneaker game is good.
Maybe the kick game. Sneaker game.
I can't remove anybody in the top 5. I maybe could rearrange them. I can't take them off the list. Raekwon, Kanye, Pharrell, Eric B. and Rakim, and Diddy.
I can. Because Dana Dane and Big Daddy Kane belong in the top 5.
I'm just saying I'm not removing people. I'm trying to remove people.
And Cudi. A lot of that Kanye shit came via Cudi.
Maybe.
Yeah, but even prior to that, though, Kanye was always stylish.
No, he was stylish.
Okay, and also,
Kanye was stylish.
why isn't Cardi on that list?
Yeah, it's tough to
Who?
Cardi.
It's tough for me to
remove.
Cardi is insane. No, I know.
Okay, go ahead.
Cardi.
Yeah, Cardi.
Why is she not on that list?
I think she just started going crazy.
No, Cardi has been that girl for years.
It feels like they're also talking about males.
Years.
I could be wrong.
No, they got Kim. Kim was in there.
Oh, you're right.
Kim was in there.
You're right.
Kim was in there.
You're right.
I don't know about that.
Best dressed. I'm trying to think.
I'm definitely putting her on the list, but
I would say you have to put Nicki before Cardi too. Cardi wasn't always stepping out like that to me. You might have a different.
I'm not talking. No, I'm not talking about like. I'm not talking about Cardi before Love and Hip Hop days. I'm talking about from that moment and then after. When she shows up on a red carpet, everybody is waiting to see what she wore when they know she's coming. That's who she is now, and that's who she's been for at least the last 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, you would have.
No, Nicki's definitely on the list.
I'm not mad at the list. I just not fucking with.
Is this shit hard? I can't. Who wrote this song? Why would you hear this beat and think to?
This isn't, hey, what went wrong between us?
That's true.
This was, Hallie, let's ask you a direct question about your relationships. And so she doesn't get into the weeds of every single detail as to how they all fucked up. She's just going to answer in a very general sense. But she's also not saying, well, I'm the one that left them. I'm the one that did. She didn't say all that. We don't know what this.
I think she always going to come out of that with bad press, partly because for decades she's viewed as one of the most coveted women in the world. So no matter what happened in the relationship, if you are viewed as one of the most coveted women in the world and can have basically your pick of the litter, coupled with a bunch of short stints, unfortunately it's going to always fall on her.
Can I ask, what's the difference between the outlook she gets in the public and the difference from J-Lo?
They run a neck and neck.
Because they both, well, as far as the marriages part, but I don't think J-Lo gets that. Well, she does.
No, yeah, she does. And also,
she does.
So let's just take one of Halle Berry's relationships, Eric Benet.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted to being a sex addict during their marriage and cheated on her left, right, and center. So why does the onus fall on her for his behavior? This is just one of her relationships. Mm-hmm. David Justice is rumored to have been physically violent with her. So why is the onus always on her when she's entered into a relationship with somebody that she believes she's fallen in love with, and then they end up abusing her? Why is the onus on her? So it's just like, take them all. It's just like, oh, she can't keep a man. Yeah, one man beat her. One man cheated on her. Who knows what the other ones did? If they did anything at all, I don't know. But it just seems like the onus is always on Halle to give a response as to why people are critical of who she is and how she fares in the bedroom and what she's like as a mate. Like, I think it's kind of bullshit.
Maybe the question to her isn't why she can't keep a man. Maybe the question should have been at some point, why do you keep picking bad men?
But that's what I said, bad pickers.
Well, yeah. So maybe that's the case. That's.
But if you're a bad picker, the onus is on at least
it's still you being accountable for that. That's what I'm saying.
Figure out why am I picking?
You do realize that sometimes people get into a relationship and all you've seen is their representative, and then the minutes that the lights come on, they are somebody fucking different. All of us in this room have a friend, a man, a woman, somebody that we know that got fucking duped into a relationship with somebody who presented one way, and then when whatever happens,
she might fall fast.
And if that happens,
we don't have female intuition, so we
I'm just coming up with like.
Stop, we're not turning this into.
Nah, I'm joking, but I don't want to be on the serious tip. What I'm saying,
Yeah, but Mel is spicy about this, so I don't want to insert jokes and shit. If that happened 10 and 15 and 20 times,
that's a pattern.
Or maybe slow down. Or maybe slow down and then entering that relationship.
You do, and also you do realize this has been over the course of 25, almost 30 years. I'm sorry. Listen, Halle, I can't cope with Halle slander. She could do no wrong in my eyes.
Okay.
So that maybe that's where I'm at with this, because I'm always going to find some level of like understanding where it pertains to her.
Oh, Kendra sisters.
What you trying to say? Eskimo sisters?
No.
Okay. No.
Are y'all Eskimo sisters?
No.
You lying like shit. No, shit.
Swear to God, we're not.
That's such a liar.
We're not.
I'm not asking you questions.
We're not.
For the rest of the year, all right.
We are not. We are not Eskimo sisters. I have other Eskimo sisters, but not with her.
Spirits in terms of you being one of the most coveted women in the world, and people saying what they say about you. So you are able to identify with Halle when it comes to that.
Sure. Yes, I will. I could go along with that. Absolutely. Yeah. So maybe my sympathies run significantly deeper because I see parallels, and I just kind of. I feel like I understand a lot of like. I don't know her to say I understand why she makes the decisions that she's made, but I understand the positions that she has been in, and the choices are either rock or hard place.
Let me ask you, like, do you think is having all the beauty like worth it?
Fuck you! I'm not answering that, you piece of shit.
How come I can't ask my co-host? All right, forget it then. Forget it. Anytime Park's on the phone, I just feel I gotta move on. All right, come on. All right, whatever. It's got to be tough, for real.
Would you trade it?
No.
Hey.
Not for a single second in the fucking world.
There we go.
No. No. No.
Got it.
Well, that's interesting. Would you trade something about yourself for something?
It's a good question.
I'm sure I could find shit that's tradable in me.
Tradable asset.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of no bullshit. You gotta get rid of something good.
But trade for what?
For anything.
Yeah. You gotta make an offer.
Like money?
For a better quality.
Anything. For a different quality. Yeah. You gotta trade your beauty for
being a millionaire.
I've thought about that. Like I've thought about like. No, not that. Not that.
Wasn't beautiful.